What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jonathan Arizari, and guys, I'm bringing you another full day of eating video. This will be the second installment to my intermittent fasting full day of eating style videos. I fully intended to make this a training video as well as a food video, but today, whenever I got to the gym in order to work out with my friend Joe, the gym was packed. I wasn't really feeling the recording aspect of this video, but I did get a few clips for you guys, and I will discuss the workout that we went on today. Today was a leg day and we absolutely hammered it. We started off with leg extensions. We did 4 sets of 15 there, building up in each set, basically going up a plate, because this is the Prime USA leg extension, which is a plate loaded leg extension. Both of us did the same. We worked up to 3-4 plates on each side, or one side rather, and then we moved on to the seated leg curl. From the seated leg curl, once again, we worked up 4 sets of 15, and then on the final set, we pushed it to absolute failure, and then we went ahead and added 5 additional force reps to the end of the set to really just hammer out those hamstrings. From there, the pendulum squat freed up, so we were able to move on there. Once again, we worked in the 15 rep range. Building, basically once again hitting failure on the final set. From the pendulum squat, we moved on to the leg press. With the leg press, what we did with this is we want to make sure that we were getting plenty of depth within the movement. So instead of just kind of coming and using, bringing your legs straight ahead right here, we went ahead and brought the knees out, so that way it enables us to be able to get much more depth, like I mentioned. And this is going to be able to allow us to really target your quads even more. What we did was 10 reps, take a few breaths, 5 reps, take a few breaths, and additional 5 reps. From there, we moved on to stiff-legged deadlifts, hammered out sets of 12. Once again, with the final set, busting out a set to failure, really pushing ourselves. I believe I built up to 140 pounds each with the dumbbells. And then last but not least, we finished off with some hyperextensions, banded hyperextensions, 3 sets to failure, just kind of toasting whatever was left within us. We absolutely killed it. This is the first time that I trained with Joe since the lockdown. We were both getting ready for our shows at the time, so it was good to kind of be able to get back into the groove. He is now doing the Tampa Pro, which I believe is 10 weeks away. For myself, I'm just gonna work on my own transformation. Whether or not I do a show, we'll see. I'll let you guys know though. But anyways guys, let's get into this food video. I have everything here behind me on how I'm going to prepare the food. So let me go ahead and show you guys the ingredients, and let's make the first meal of the day. So this is gonna be a regular bodybuilding meal, guys. So I went ahead and went to the store and bought some chicken breast. So we're gonna chop this chicken breast up. These are the seasonings that we have here. So Goya adobo, cayenne pepper, garlic powder, and a little bit of sazon. We're also gonna add some of this. This is gonna be the sofrito. This is made fresh. Let me show you guys what's inside. So it's basically just a lot of vegetables mixed in and blended up, and it smells so good. Right here we have 1 cup of short grain rice. We have 1 1/4 cup of chicken stock that I'm just gonna go ahead and pour in here. We're gonna get this bad boy started. So let's turn it on and let it do its thing. Right here I have about a cup of broccoli that I had in the fridge from the other day. And we're gonna go ahead and also add 2 apples into this meal. So let's get started by chopping up the chicken and then seasoning it up. So with the chicken, we're gonna take the tenderloin, cut it off, and then just slice. Now that the chicken is chopped, we're gonna go ahead and add in our seasonings. So this is the Goya adobo, and we wanna make sure that we're seasoning it very well. Cayenne pepper, garlic powder, and then a packet of sazon. So and this is the sofrito, fresh made by my mother. We're gonna add 2 spoons of sofrito in there. She literally just made this today. And once again, just mix it up. Now guys, with this chicken, the longer we let this marinate, which I will allow it to marinate, it's gonna last me, I would say 2 to 3 days. The deeper, the richer the flavor that it's gonna penetrate into the chicken. But I will go ahead and measure out 450 grams, which is gonna be 1 pound of chicken, and set that into the air fryer. First, I'm gonna spray it down with a little bit of pan olive oil spray, and then measure 450 grams. Close enough, 452 grams. And now we're just gonna go ahead and throw the chicken into the air fryer and get it started. So 360, let's go 380 at 10 minutes. All right, so everything is officially done. Check out this chicken. Look at that beautiful chicken breast. So we have 452 grams of chicken breast. We're gonna go ahead and take this out. Throw this right here. So let's construct this meal. We have the broccoli. So this is the 1 cup of broccoli. Went ahead and just reheated it. We have a cup of rice. So first we're gonna take the rice. Keep in mind, we added a little bit of the chicken stock. So this is gonna give it some more flavor. And this is a short grain rice, so it looks a little bit different than like some jasmine and basmati rice. But I do like the texture a lot. This is what I grew up eating. So now we're just gonna go ahead and throw in the chicken on top. Some of the juice in there. And then last but not least, broccoli. Super duper simple bodybuilding meal. The added apples, and then we have the first meal of the day. So let's go ahead and sit down and enjoy. All right guys, so we have this beautiful bowl of chicken, broccoli, and rice. This is the first time I've actually seasoned it this way with the added sofrito in the meal. So I'm gonna actually just take a piece of the chicken by itself. Wow, wow, that is fire. Seriously, absolutely amazing. Man, I gotta give myself some credit sometimes. You know, I put together some bomb-ass seasoning combinations, and they are freaking amazing. So I'm just gonna chop up the chicken just a little bit more, start blending everything in with the broccoli and the rice. We have our 2 apples over here. But first, before we get started with the meal, let me go ahead and break down the macros for you guys along with the calories. So for this meal right here, we're looking at 229 grams of carbs, 122 grams of protein, and 8 grams of fat. The reason why I'm keeping the fats really low is because I'm breaking my fast with this, and I had just worked out. So I like for my fats to be a little bit low for this first meal. Then I'll go ahead and add some additional fats into the following meal later on. But guys, I'm gonna add a little bit of a sriracha in the meal. Show you guys my 2 favorite condiments. We got sriracha. We got a little bit of no sugar added ketchup, just for some additional flavor. I'm just gonna sprinkle it on there. But okay, it's time to go ahead and devour this food. Let's take one more bite for you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and speed this video up. Also, if you guys don't have an air fryer, you need to buy one. Super easy to clean, and it cooks your food perfect every single time. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this clip up, guys, while I eat this food. 3, 2, 1. Last bite of chicken. Now, move on to these 2 apples. Alright, so that is it. All in all, this meal was absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys took in exactly how I prepared this, definitely give it a try for yourself. But we're gonna go ahead and clean up, and then I'll see you guys for meal number 2. All right guys, so it is officially 10:52 in the evening, and it is time to prepare the second and final meal of the day. So for this meal, I'm going to make some beef tacos. I have the ingredients behind me, so let me show you what I have, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so the first thing we wanted to do was turn the heat on, so which we did that. It is on medium heat. It's pretty much at a good temperature, so we're gonna go ahead and get started soon. So this is 400 grams of beef that I defrosted. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. We're gonna add this bag of peppers and onions. And then I need to go ahead and add half of these mushrooms in there. We're gonna basically blend all this up. I'm gonna add some seasonings which I will show you shortly. And then we're gonna wrap them up in some corn tortillas. So let's go ahead and toss the mushrooms in. It's about half the pack there. Gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper, spice it up. A little bit of garlic powder. Last but not least, some more adobo. If you notice guys, the theme is quite consistent. Good flavor profile all the way through. Now we want to just break up the meat. Then I'm going to put a top on it and just let it sit for about 10 minutes. Just going to drain some of the juices. Toss it back on the stove. And we're just going to kind of let it dry out a little bit more before we decide to plate it. And there we have it. Alright, so we have our ground beef with the mushrooms, peppers, and onions added into it. I also added 38 grams of some shredded Mexican blend cheese. So we're gonna add these to the tacos. We have the tortillas here, and then we also have some of this, it's like a jalapeno cream sauce. Absolutely amazing. I know I mentioned in the video before that I definitely got to actually make this in one of the future videos, because I'm telling you guys, it is absolutely phenomenal. The flavor is amazing. One thing I forgot though is a spoon to be able to take the meat and put it in the tortillas. So 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so we got the spoon. Let's go ahead and get started. I haven't had these kind of tacos in a while, but I was definitely feeling it. This is gonna be a much better version than going to any fast food restaurant, because we're using a very lean beef source here. You're adding in the types of seasonings that you want. You know, you're being able to flavor it exactly how you please. And that, guys, is very important. Just like with this is a low-fat cream sauce. We're looking at low-fat cheese. We're making different substitution, guys, to be able to enjoy the same types of foods that we have always loved to, you know, be able to consume, except in a much healthier version, a more macro-friendly version. So that is what it's all about. So let's take a little bit of that cheese in there, sprinkle that just like that. And then we're gonna take some of this cream sauce. It's freaking phenomenal. Just drizzle that overneath. Check out that taco, guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness, perfect. You know what? This is picture worthy. I need to snap a photo real quick. Gotta put that on the gram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description. But let's go ahead and bite in. That definitely hits the spot. This is money, guys. This is money. Check the recipe, make it yourself. Again, I'm gonna give you guys the recipe for that. Let me go ahead and enjoy it. I'll speed the video up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final bite. All right, guys, so that is it for this meal. I'm gonna give you guys the macros right here on the screen. In total for this meal number 2 here with these tacos, we have 47 grams of fat, 90 grams of carbs, 124 grams of protein. For the 2 meals alone, all in all, total macros for the day, which I'll leave right here as well. 319 grams of carbs, 246 grams of protein, 55 grams of fat, for a total of 2,685 calories for the day. This is the beauty of doing intermittent fasting. It allows you to have some bigger meals. So not to say that this is an all end all be all for anyone, but it's just, once again, I'm showing you guys another option for you to be able to kind of dive into and see whether or not this will work for you. But keep in mind, guys, these recipes can be mixed up and can be used whichever way you decide to do your diet. So whether it be multiple meals throughout the day, of course you would have to make the meals a little bit smaller. But all in all, guys, you know, just another inspiration for you to be able to try and kind of add some variety into your food on a daily basis while still hitting your caloric and macronutrient needs. Because at the end of the day, like I mentioned in all of my videos, this is all about long-term sustainability. It's about having fun, you know, and just mixing it up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you haven't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you guys are notified each and every time that I release a video on my channel. And until next time, everybody, it's Jonathan Irizarry. Peace.